go ahead, watch one from Abel Green, and then we'll go. Let's see what other comments saying. All right.
About that. The pick ban system is just genius. How it was presented to us and how it was reworked and implemented within Rainbow Six Siege is just genius.
Right off the get go, I'll tell you this feature right here, I'm excited for it myself. You pick a player per round to ban, and then the next round you ban someone new. What I don't know, and maybe he'll explain in this video, is each time you ban someone, is that an addition to the currently banned, or is that in place of? So if I were to ban Blitz and Vigil, and then ban Jackal and Cav, is that four people banned, or is that still gonna be two people banned? You know what I mean? So maybe he'll explain that in the video if he knows. I don't remember if I picked that up when I watched this live, so we'll see.
In my opinion, this is going to be something that adds a certain dynamic to Rainbow Six Siege, unlike anything we ever seen before. When it was first announced, like, I was excited, right? I was really excited, but I kind of underestimated the impact of the reworking of the pick ban system. It's actually way more significant than they really lead on. And that's why I had to make a dedicated video just for this game feature here. Now, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons as to why the new pick ban system within Rainbow Six Siege is fantastic. Question of the day: do you think the reworking of the pick ban system in Rainbow Six Siege is genius? There is no right or wrong.
Now, do I think it's genius? No. That's just right off the get go. I do not think it's a genius idea. I feel like it's more of a necessity because the banning system is flawed. The way it is now, and it has been flawed for many, many years. Um, it's time for a change. And I think that this is just a positive step in the right direction. I don't know if it's genius, though. It's hard to say. I don't think it is. I think it's a necessity. So,
Wrong answer. I honestly just want to hear from you guys. Leave your comments below. If you enjoyed this video so far, be sure to give it a big like. And if you care to stay up to date with anything Rainbow Six Siege related, consider
once I plug these videos in, if you guys are watching it, and I happen to put it in the chat here so you guys can watch it, make sure you give them a like. These
subscribing
guys
today.
work hard
Now, to break down
for
the
their
3
content.
aspects that I feel personally
So,
is game changing within the reworking of the pick ban system in Rainbow Six Siege. Number 1, strategic depth. Now, the pick ban system was something that's very important within ranked, right? When you're doing anything in a competitive match, you want to have a strategic advantage over your opponents, right? Now, with the
hmm
reworking of the pick ban system, guys, this could be done within every round. Okay, this is awesome. And again, I know you might have quit it the first time and been like, Abel, yeah, I seen it, thought it was pretty cool, but
is that a real laugh? I'm genuinely curious.
you don't understand how significant this is. You could strategically pick ops to ban permanently throughout the match as you progress along until you switch sides. So ultimately, you could have up to 6 operators banned within any given match, and it's pretty awesome. This essentially makes every match of Rainbow Six Siege more dynamic. Number 2, balancing the meta. Now, with the reworking of the pick ban system, there's not going to be any more super OP guys.
So
Like,
he answered the question. It'll be in addition to. So if you ban the first round, you'll only have one guy or two people banned. Second round, it'll be four people banned. I guess my next question is what decides who gets banned on what side first? Like, if you're on defense, are you banning an attacker first? Or does one team get to pick attacker and defender to ban, and then on the next round, the other team picks the attacker and defender to ban from there? If it were to make the most sense to me, it would be attackers would ban a defender bans an attacker, and then the same thing in the next round.
like
So
operators anymore, right? So let me break it down. So if there's an operator that everybody typically bans, and it's typically the ban that everybody expects, that's out the window now. With this dynamic system of banning a operator for each and every round, you're not going to get the typical Jackal and Dogaby bans that everybody expects. All
hmm
right, things are going to be shaken up in a whole nother way. And I mean this in the most positive way, because now, round to round, you don't know what's going to happen in your matches. And this is going to make for more unpredictable games, which lead to more fun, which lead to more playtime, and leads to more enjoyment for you and I, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
the other thing I want to say is we have to take into consideration the people that are playing Siege, because you don't always get the brightest crayons in the box if you're solo queuing. Sometimes you get duos that are pretty brain dead. Sometimes you are the brain dead one, and that's okay. It's okay to admit that you might be the one that's brain dead in these situations. They might just fall back to their lowest level of training, which is their Jacko Dokkaebi bands and all that. I think that he's giving Siege players a lot of credit there by saying this. But overall, he's correct. It should be more dynamic. Once the meta comes out and they determine who needs to be banned and how to ban them and a process of elimination, it makes sense to ban Jackal first round, Dokkaebi second round. Once that all comes together and someone makes a YouTube video on the best way to get the most out of your bans in Rainbow Six Siege, once they make that video, you're gonna start seeing a lot of the same bans. I still think that,
I am really,
and
really
it's coming
excited
too.
about this reworking here because I would love to feel like there is no meta in Rainbow Six Siege. I would like to feel like the person I am versing is unique to me and my team. And we all know the current meta right now of operators that we ban. It gets mundane, it gets repetitive, and it doesn't keep the game of Siege fresh. This
hmm
feature alone, with the reworking of the pick ban system, breathes longevity into the life of Rainbow Six Siege. This game I am super passionate about, and I think this addition to the game is going to be not only a great quality of life feature, but a feature that is game changing itself. And come on, let's be real. Who
By the way, totally unrelated to the video, in those other scenes where they're showing people like shooting the operators mid round and stuff like that, I wish they would have picked better shooters, because those
would
people
not
look
want
like
a
your
more
casual
competitive,
Siege players.
diverse gaming experience? Siege is just delivering on a whole nother front. Number three, increase team coordination. Now, you guys know on this channel, I love tactical shooters, right? And my lead off is Rainbow Six Siege. Come on, baby. You already know. You already know. But I love tactical shooters. Anything that forces teamwork and communication, I'm pretty much there. You know what I'm saying? So Rainbow Six Siege, that goes as no exception here, but it is now heightened with the new reworking of the pick ban system because now every team, including the opposition, has to coordinate every round to understand how they're going to play each and every round to their advantage. They have to see who's performing hot right now, how can you get the other team cold, and vice versa. This is going to make for a dynamic that we never seen before. So we're going to have more exciting moments that leave us
hmm
on the edge of our seats.
If you're in a five stack, I have to add that. If you're in a five stack, you're gonna have more exciting moments. Maybe. Okay. Like I said, that's all subject to change once other videos come out and that actually gets implemented. But if you're a dual cure or solo cure like myself, um, chances are you might hate this feature. I don't know.
Hopefully it goes that way. But that's how your boy is seeing it for the foreseen future. Now, this is exciting again because the strategic factor in this now has just went through the roof. You have to be on your P's and Q's and really pay attention to what's going on within the game and actually read the room and sort of, in a way, read your opponent and take away their strengths and add to their weaknesses. So, with that said, we're going to get a lot more crazy, in depth games with dynamic battles that you and I honestly aren't going to expect at all. And within R6,
Okay. I agree with a lot of what he says. I'm gonna go ahead and like this video. Again, if you guys watch this here with me, make sure that you go ahead and stop by his channel or his YouTube and at least give him a like, watch through the video if you missed some parts. Content creators work hard on their stuff. He obviously put his thoughts together, and I think he did amazing. The only caveats I have, I put the link in the chat for those of you that are there. Um, Only caveat that I have to his what he was saying is, of course, it's heavily dependent on whether you're five stack or not on the level of effectiveness that this new feature is going to have. I think that the feature is great. I like the idea. Do I think it's genius? No. Do I think it's a step in the right forward? Absolutely. You're not gonna make things right for everybody, right? The game is tailored to team play, so overall, because it's tailored to team play, everything he is saying is agreeable. Those of you that are solo queuing or duo queuing, you might not agree with it. You might agree with it in the beginning, but once you see how the meta plays out from the new banning system, yeah, it might change. But anyways, that's Abel Green. That's his YouTube. Go ahead, give it a like.